Hello everyone, my name is Yena, and I'm a mom. I'm here today to share a very personal story. 6 years ago, I was blessed with a beautiful girl. It was the most amazing time of my life, but at the same time, most challenging as well. I was suffering from postpartum depression. I didn't know what to look for, and when I fell down, I didn't know what was normal versus worrisome. But I'm not alone here. Every year in US, about 600,000 women get depression following childbirth, typically arising from the combination of hormonal changes, the psychological adjustment to motherhood, and fatigue. Listen to this story of another mom who experienced the same thing as I did.
Being single and just by yourself and then having a baby and realizing you're responsible for another life is such a big it's such a big responsibility. After I had the baby, it was quite bad. Like when my mom used to go home, after spending all day, I would cry. Or like if I see something on TV, I would cry. Or when he's crying, I would just cry too.
Recognizing its importance issue, recently the government recommended that all pregnant women and new mothers should be screened for depression. But the problems are, first, we still don't get screened. And second, even if some of us do get screened, the current way of screening is so jarring that it hasn't been effective. Why? Current way of postpartum depression screening is done by using questionnaires that ask moms whether they've been feeling down, depressed, hopeless, or having suicidal thoughts. The mom and anyone around her can use this to see whether she might be at risk. But unlike a blood test, this relies on mom's subjective answers at that particular moment. And since the early months are so overwhelmingly busy, moms are often unaware of their mental status. And people around moms are too focused on the baby, making the mom feel isolated and uncomfortable sharing her struggles. For example, if she shares some of the hard feelings that she's been going through, they say, "You are fortunate to have a baby," or "just snap out of it," lacking much empathy and compassion. And other moms only talk about the positive side of the motherhood, so that sharing any negative things will make the mom seen as weak or failing to be a mom. Lastly, when the doctor presents the screening questionnaire, unless she feels safe and comfortable, the mom is usually unsure if she wants to be screened or if she's ready to get help. It's especially hard for her to do it in formal settings since she doesn't want to be seen as inadequate mom, fearing her baby will be taken away. As you can see, the problem of screening cannot be solved in a vacuum because the context around the mom and the readiness of the moms are all connected to the effectiveness of the screening. So in order for the screening to be effective, moms should be able to reflect on their feelings regularly and feel comfortable and safe sharing their struggles. So to make that happen, I, as a mom, made HeyMama. HeyMama is a platform that helps a mom to be aware of her mental status continually and makes her feel comfortable sharing her struggles. And it turns an impersonal screening questionnaire into compassionate stories that moms can relate to. Not only that, it also makes getting professional help accessible and fear-free. How? In 4 steps of preparing mom, checking her in regularly, using the stories to screen and equip mom, and encouraging her to take further action to get the help that she needs. So let's walk through it one by one through the experience of one expectant mom, Jenny. The first step is preparing the mom. During the pregnancy, HeyMama helps Jenny to set up her social support system by inviting a small circle of friends and family that she would like to receive emotional support from. Also, she is paired with a local counselor who will guide her throughout her first year with a general advice on what to expect emotionally. I did that because through the research, I found that once the baby is born and moms are already in the midst of difficulties, it is very challenging for them to arrange professional help. That's why I wanted Jenny to set that up during the pregnancy. And the platform does this in a delicate way by having a matching agent that makes personalized recommendations and arranges complimentary consultations until Jenny finds the one that she is happy with. The second step is checking her in regularly. Once Jenny delivers a baby, throughout her first year, HeyMama check-ins with her daily, asking how she's doing and what kind of help she's looking to receive from friends and family. I made this simple and easy to do by using intuitive emojis and presenting a list of help that she can choose from. In only 2 taps, Jenny is able to reflect on her feelings and communicate her moods and specific needs with loved ones. Also, as part of the regular check-ins, HeyMama presents the list of perinatal stressors on a weekly basis. Then Jenny can choose the one that she is currently going through, and her counselor provides advice on how to deal with it via an online chat. This allows them to build an ongoing relationship rather than a transactional one, and the counselor becomes part of her support system. In this way, the counselor isn't there only for the moment of crisis, but instead becomes a valuable source of expertise, helping her to manage parental stress throughout her motherhood. The third step is using stories to screen and equip moms. HeyMama regularly presents Jenny with stories from a community of moms who went through some of the most challenging emotions. Those stories portray the symptoms of postpartum depression, and based on Jenny's interactions with the stories, the platform can capture some of the early indicators that she might be at risk. And each of those stories is followed by the self-help tip and clear information on when she should be concerned and seek medical help. In this way, Jenny is consistently educated on what is normal and what isn't. And I create that information under the guidance of psychologists to make sure that it is clinically accurate. The fourth step is encouraging her to take further action to get the help that she needs. At the end of those stories, Jenny has several actions that she can take to ensure that she's getting the support that she needs. She can privately take an anonymous online test to screen herself, and she can send a message to her local counselor or use the helpline if she has any concerns. HeyMama ensures that she feels safe and comfortable using those services by presenting a set of frequently asked questions from the very beginning. Putting it all together, from the pregnancy to the first year after the birth, HeyMama helps moms to be aware of their mental states continually by doing regular check-ins. It helps moms to feel comfortable sharing their struggles by getting their friends and family focused on her emotions and needs. It turns an impersonal screening questionnaire into compassionate stories that mom can relate to and makes getting professional help accessible and fear-free. And the screening is integrated within the process. When I test this out with moms, the responses were promising. The regular check-ins were so easy for moms to do that all of my participants continued to do them and said there would be no problem doing them throughout the year. Also, having a reference place that allowed moms to reflect on how they've been doing was highly valued. By sharing those check-ins with friends and family that the mom invited, those people were able to understand her better and provide support in a much more meaningful way. For example, one husband was happy to learn the ways that he could contribute. And the mother-in-law got to know what kind of help would be welcomed. And a best friend in another city appreciated having a meaningful way to stay in touch. What's more, getting the stream of emojis helped them to focus on giving emotional support. As a result, participants felt a shift in the conversation and engagement with them, becoming much more proactive, frequent, and accommodating. Also, when moms were presented with the stories, they felt empathetic, relatable, and encouraged to see those stories. It gave a great assurance and relief that they were not alone. And most participants took advantage of the weekly chat with the counselor, asking advice on things that they've been stressed about. All moms said they felt comfortable, safe, and personally engaged with the counselor. Most importantly, One of the participants took the platform's online test to screen herself after reading the story about the mom who struggles with her anger. This proves to me that the intervention has potential to be an alternative to the current screening tool. This intervention has to happen now. Why? Because postpartum depression isn't someone else's story. It's the most common complication of childbirth. In fact, 1 in 7 women experience it. That means some of you in this room have been there, and your friend, wife, sister, or daughter might go through it at one point. My vision is to take this proven idea to the world in partnership with nonprofit organizations. I believe that HeyMama fills an important gap that the current way of screening has left out. And I want to see doctors recommending this to all expectant mothers. If you believe in this, please support this important cause by spreading the word. This should be our priority, because mothers are the universe for children. Thank you.